What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Back in for some more Last Epoch fun. We're on the old Warlock. So we were right at the second campaign skip. So I think I've got everything done that I need to get done. Oh, you know what? Let me check for any uniques that might be good. Since I did use the... Oh, man, it's got the damage leech on it. I think I'm going to stick with the gloves I have, though. If I start having death issues, then that will be something good to shoot for. I don't think we have anything really incredible that I want to use here. Don't need the attack speed. Yeah, let's just go for it. If I start having issues with killing anything or living or whatever. So anything before we get started, just want to let you all know this will be a shorty. We're only going to go about 2.5 hours. I'm hoping I can complete the campaign. I'm sure I will be able to by then. If I get it done sooner, I will get started on a fresh one. But I want to... I'm going to watch the UFC fights this afternoon. Imagine that. I kind of like the Hungering Souls. What do we have? Do we need to be looking? Well, I mean, amulets we could look at. I've got all the twink gear, but on the same note, I just didn't save anything for a caster. I mean, I've got some pieces, but just not a ton. What about boots? I've got those. What did those boots even roll? I'm not sure. Nothing super useful. So I can be on the lookout for boots. Yeah, always, always. Anytime anyone refers to an alt, that's what they're talking about. Always use 2 accounts, your main and your alt. You can't, if you use more than that, you will likely get banned if you get caught. But 2 is allowed, so definitely always use 2 accounts. Your main and 1 alt. Well, I mean, you can have as many accounts as you want, but you can only cycle, or you can only feed resources, basically. It's not about how many accounts you have, it's about how many accounts you're feeding resources onto your main. So you can feed all of the resources from 1 alt account onto your main without any issue. How many hours do I have in DD2? I have no idea, really. Between all of my accounts, it's probably something like 20,000 or so. Because remember, I got PlayStation and Xbox, and I've got like 13 PC accounts. I mean, just my... I don't know. It's a lot of hours. I gave up tracking it. I think my main account has I don't know how many it has, but my one main account has over 10,000. Oops, I forgot to go get the other objective. Still feels super strong for where I'm at. All right, we can just TP out of here. I'm ready, dude. Let's get it. How many more, So I need one more idol reward. I probably actually have it sitting. Oh, I guess not. Looks like I've turned most things in. Got one thing here. Oh, that's to go get the sapphire tablet. We can just continue. Well, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it. I'm pretty sure this is another idol reward. I know this unlocks the dungeon. Or the waypoint to the dungeon for the skip. But I'm not using it. Let's see what the goodie box has got here. Oh, LP. Boo. It's not what I was looking for. I want something that's going to give me some free stuff on it. I was going to say, it did not feel like the right way. This is the right way, though. Definitely feels super strong as an ult, though. All right. Return to the Oracle's abode. And I think this gives me my last idle slots, and then I can ignore the side quests. Yeah, there we go. All right, what do we got? Got no really good idols. I mean, physical resist. Let's just take the fizz resist, and then we'll add just generic elemental resist on top. All right, now we can get back on track. Oh, you know, I wasn't even thinking, so I don't have to do, I don't remember. I don't have any more. I've got all of the idle and passive rewards, so I don't have to do any more side quests. What up, Phantom? Welcome back. This is going to be a little bit of a shorty today, as I'm going to go watch the UFC fights this afternoon and evening. What do we got? Nothing fantastic, nothing fantastic. Well, I appreciate you swinging by, man. Quiver, we do not need. Should put my points in, but I'll wait until I get somewhere safe. Safe-ish. Oh, he's such a grinder, waiting for the NPC to show up here. All right. Oh, why am I going into poison? I don't know why I have points there. Oh, shit. This is the Acolyte tree. God dang it. Well, I just derped on that. Necrotic damage on hit. We can go for more Ignite. What about here? Get a little culling in the mix. So I don't have to go back and do that side quest, since I've got all my stuff. Rowing speed. That's a nope. Don't need any of that. We got a bot on Twitch. Let me ban the bot here. Bot has been banned. See, I ended up picking up side quests that I don't need. Gotta not get distracted by those.
The traveler sets sail.
All right, Lagon's Isle, here we come. Got caught up on the terrain there.
You were told not to come. It would be wise to.
Yeah, see, it said in the thing that there's a voiceover now on Architect Liath, but she's already got voice lines. Maybe they did like some kind of a full voiceover to add to the story some or whatever. Go up and grab the goodie box here. Or maybe not. That's... Yeah, we'll grab it. Why not? Or maybe we won't. Thought there was going to be something running over to it. I kind of want to do a Elemental Nova Twink run through. And just be real stubborn about what abilities I use. And even go Spellblade, like for the free Elemental Nova and everything. I'm not sure how viable that is at all, but I think as an alt or, you know, having access to a stash, it will probably be quite doable. Hmm. Put this point in real quick. Not much of a gain, but it's something. There we go. All right. Let's see how crab cakes goes. Don't have any resists. I'm hoping my ward will get me through this. Oops. Spamming the wrong button. Oof. God dang it, man. I'm just stepping into all of them. There we go. Yeah, we're pretty close on this one.
You're back. You met I only next. It will be a long road to Majelka after, but you
There are things I do good. Only as it's the thank they follow a caste system. Impossible.
I'm not going to do any side quests at all here.
It eludes me.
Oh, we got our skill slot. Oops. What did I miss? Oh, no, I just need to TP back. And let's see. I think we keep going here.
I suppose fortunate there's a unfor they I am now they're no better than Nagasa. Citizens are trapped between two impossible.
Your death has come. Wither before
It eludes me.
death will not take me.
Always the wrong way, huh? See what's in the goodie box here. A bow. Don't think we're going to be looking for any bows. If I can get a double movement speed roll on some boots, I'll probably replace those boots I have, but
I can't complain about that offer. You ready to head out then? Skill band never
Not gonna bother chasing that lizard down. All right, we wanted to put Profane Veil, but I haven't actually gotten in trouble enough to even bother using that yet. But that's what we would want. Oops, god dang it. Wrong button. Oh, nice there, Milks. Reflex were pretty heavily nerfed. I don't know how old of a video you were looking at. They're not what they used to be. What's up, Beast? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Just chilling a little on some Last Epoch. Gonna go watch the UFC fights tonight. Watch some people beat the hell out of each other.
Understand you fear. Too long have we all been bound by the chains of fate. I will shatter them, along with who would seek to bind me. Freedom will be our future, my future, at any cost.
Oh, I love it.
Was it just me, or if we're not, you have? I am not sure.
I was into combat sports as a teen growing up. I used to box. And even though I'm an old man and not fit for that sort of shit these days, I still really enjoy watching it. We had a friend of the family that lived right down the road from us when I was in my early teens that ran a boxing gym. And I would ride along with him and hang out at the gym all day. And just kind of, you know what? I think we could use a roll-on a pair of those. I ended up hanging out there quite a bit and then started boxing myself. Never was really incredibly good, but I did enjoy it quite a bit. It's a lot of work. I mean, the people that like the professional boxers and UFC fighters and all that, I mean, it's their life, pretty much. They dedicate their entire life to it. So, I mean, I was way too casual to ever, try to compete seriously. He's shooting at me, damn it. Right, I think we just continue to stack the int. What else do we have out here? I mean, damage over time, we'll want to go into that. Haste on kill sounds pretty dang good. I think that's probably it. We just stack that up and then we go this damage over time. Yeah, if you like ARPGs, Last Epoch is one of the better ARPGs on the market. And there's a new season starting next Thursday. What do we get? Freeze multiplier. That kind of sucks, but... But yeah, it's a very, very good game. Dodge rating isn't going to do much for us. Oh, shoot. I think I went... Did I go the wrong way around? I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm just playing around with different builds. But more importantly, what I'm really doing is there's skips in the campaign, which I normally would use. But this upcoming season, there's going to be a new act added to the campaign. So I'm going to want to go through that new act and experience it all, you know? So what I'm really doing is getting practice runs in on the existing campaign. That way I can get through it in a timely manner, even though I'm just trying out a bunch of different classes and whatnot. Yeah, I'll probably, on Thursday, I'll probably try to rush through the existing campaign. And then as far as the new area goes, I'll probably run around and explore that quite a bit and take my time and check out all the new stuff before I get to end game. But yeah, if you haven't played Last Epoch, it's a very, very good game. It's, you know, if you had to rank like the top 5, I mean, not in any order, but Diablo 2 would be one of them, Path of Exile would be one of them, Last Epoch would be one of them. Probably even Grim Dawn might be one of them. But this one is definitely, it's one of my favorites. As far as right now, it's my favorite ARPG. Now, of course, if Path of Exile 2 has some incredibly good update happen, you know, I'll definitely be jumping back into PoE 2. But so far in 2025, I've logged more hours in Last Epoch than any ARPG I play. And that's, I mean, I play a lot of ARPGs, you know? So, definitely gets a thumbs up from me. What did we get? Melee damage leech his health and freeze multiplier. I mean, that's just not something, a combo that I'm going to use, but I'll take it anyway. What else did we get? Melee fire damage, one-handed mace. That's not a terrible piece. Alright, we gotta go this way. Or do we? Is this the down and around area? I think it is. Well, I mean, that's the draw for PoE games, is the level of depth in theory crafting or whatever. PoE 2 is nowhere near what PoE 1 is at. But PoE 1, of course, has had, what, 13 years of development or whatever? But that's the draw with PoE. Like, if you want something... What's up, Noi? If you want something that's got, like, really, really deep levels of depth and lots of theory crafting opportunities and build diversity and everything else, then PoE is the game, you know? This one, you know, generally speaking, you got... Diablo games are the easy games as far as, like, theory crafting or understanding or figuring it out. Not a whole lot of depth. You know, still a fun experience, of course, but just not the level of depth that you get, like, in a Path of Exile game. Then you got Path of Exile, which, of course, confuses the shit out of new players, is not necessarily super new player friendly, as there is just so much stuff to learn. And then you got Last Epoch, and it comes in at a really, really happy medium in between those two extremes. Last Epoch is a lot easier to just jump right in and figure out, but it still has enough depth and build diversity where you can still kind of do your own thing and figure it out. Where, like, Diablo games are usually, there's just one way to do it, or one way to do it right, anyway, for each build. And then Path of Exile, of course, has so much diversity that it will confuse people that are newer to the game. And Last Epoch is just in a really great spot. I don't know, I'm pretty stoked about the game. I've enjoyed it for several years now. Really been a fan. Alright, let's start going into this damage over time a little. At least we'll get the 5 points in to get the bonus. I don't really know anyone, to be honest, that tried PoE or tried Last Epoch and didn't like it. You know, I know a lot of ARPG fans, and, like, I know quite a few that have tried Path of Exile, and it was a little bit too much for them. And then a lot of people that have, like, tried, like, Diablo 4, and it was not enough for them. But I don't really know anyone that tried Last Epoch and just didn't like the game, you know? Another stupid quiver. We don't want no stinking quivers. have there, though? That's a nope, too. All right. Well, we were blasting this last section super quick. Considering I haven't even really... I haven't really been trying to speedrun it. I do want to try to do a twinked out character speedrun before the season launches, just for fun. I want to try to get the current, as far as the current campaign goes, get a full clear around the 4-hour mark. What do we have? Gladiator's Oath. A little nope on that one. Oh, for sure. I think that was it, right? Or no, I guess it wasn't. Or yeah, it was. Gotta go this way. Oof. What a crappy time to run out of mana, huh? Almost got me. God dang, man. Dude hits hard. Well, my resists are not in a good way right now, too, is part of the problem. And this is like the final gauntlet of the current campaign. So stuff is a little bit tougher here than through the rest of the campaign. They're not afraid to hit you. Wrong damn way. Oops. Some more points to put into. All right, we are really close now.
In his time. Interesting development.
Was that it? Yeah, I think that was it. So we have arrived. This is the final boss right here. The final current boss. Of course, we're getting a new act in the next update, so there will be a new final boss. And here we got the big betrayal of the baddies. Apophis is putting Majasa in check. I've had enough of your crap, is what she's saying there.
So you could live. Now feel the unending abyss of their despair.
And then in the new campaign, or in the new act, we'll be chasing Apophis, who is the snake lady that just left. All right, let me get all these points in. We'll go there. Let's just go there. Fire penetration. All right. Let's see how we do here against the boss. See, this is where it's a challenge, is I don't have this... Oh! I don't have the good single target damage. Wow, that was way close. God dang it, I ran into it again. Get these health potions. Yeah, she's definitely not burning super fast. No, we got through stage 1 anyway. Might as well not burn my mana. I know I can't get through her. Oof. Big stun. Go, go. Wow. Ooh, that was rough. Oh, my goodness. Well, that was not pretty. But that was it, the end boss. The end boss until Thursday, and then we'll have a new end boss. So in the new act, we'll be chasing this snake lady down.
This would be so much easier if you had done it with her. No matter. I can still take what you think this is over?
But that was rough timing on that one. See, let's put some of this stuff up. Looks like your ex-girlfriend. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think we need to keep any of those. I'm going to keep this character in case I want to toy around with an Acolyte at all between now and Thursday. But that is the end of that run. Now I need to decide what I want to start next. So let me go grab a drink real quick. And I will be right back. I got a little time still. The fights don't start until 3:30, which is 90 minutes. I'm going with my neighbor. My neighbor will probably be over in about an hour and 15 minutes or so. So I still got a little time here. This will be a short stream today, though. But give me just a minute. Let me grab a drink real quick, and then we'll get, we'll kind of look at, see who we want to start next. Be right back in a minute, though. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I am back. So what do I want to do? Part of me wants to do like a elemental nova mage. In fact, let's pull a build planner up here real quick and take a look. Let me see if I can get this going here. Let's see. Here we go. So I got two. There's two. Now, what I want to do is try to do like an alt speed run. And there's two choices on who my first alt will be. It will either be a paladin, in which case we would go with like a fire paladin and go something like what, 5 there. We'd have to go the dual wield. And then we would go full fire. So go something like that. Ignite chance and fire penetration we would go into. I mean, that we would go something like that to get started. But another thought is I think it might be fun to go to try out a spellblade, but do it in a little different fashion and go full, like full novas. I think we would do that. Lightning skill. Then we could go like this. And go into this aura, fire aura, as well as the... I mean, I don't even think we need it to be that high, but... Try to focus on the fire aura and an elemental nova. Now, if we were going to do that, and we went elemental nova, what would we do? I want to try this channeled thing out, but I just don't think it's... Certainly not for like a speed run type thing. I don't think it's viable. Oops. So, if we went with Fire Nova, significantly larger area effect and ignites caused by element have increased duration. I don't want that because of the cooldown. Well, we get armor shred and then crits down here, but we would be going... I mean, I feel like we'd be going with ignites. I can go out to the area, but that would be enabling the lightning nova. I'm not sure. I know that I wouldn't want that because I wouldn't want the cooldown. I'd want to be able to spam it. Let's take a look at a pally. I think maybe a pally, because I'm probably going to want a pally anyway, right away. Let's see. Let's head back out. I'm not sure. Let me take a look and see what kind of, if we got any twink gear sitting on this pally. Go up here and take a peek. We got that sword, which this sword is huge. Let me see. Don't I have a pally section? I do. We would want to give the pally that. See, that requires level 82, so we can't go with it. And I don't think I would go with the Eye of Reen either. There's a swiftness ring. That's level 52, though. A lot of this stuff I mean, that only requires level 15. That's not terrible. The sun wreaths, I've got several of those. See, and I think what I would want to do... Let's just throw all this stuff in here. Well, it requires level 76. I definitely wouldn't want to use the Eye of Reen. I think what I would do is I would use... this as the main hand. And then that sword as the offhand. I mean, it'll require leveling up a bit to do that, but I think that is what I would do. You know what? I'm going to keep those gloves around for the moment, too. Actually, those gloves won't do me anything. That's pretty good, too, huh? +4 to Holy Aura is nice. All right, let's try it. Let's see what it would take to get through... Ah, poor naked pally. Let's see. We'll call this one Speed Pally. And we're going to leave it normal because I do want... This will be an alt when I make it, so I will have access to a stash.
In the beginning.
But let's at least get through to where we select Paladin. And see how long it takes. Well, we're at 1 hour and 16 minutes of the stream now.
Scorches this place to ash.
Move my buttons around just a little bit. I want that there. I'll put a lunge there.
He wishes to destroy us and steal the territories.
And I'm wondering too, one thing I've never tried is playing through with the pally as Fan the Flames. Like I've always gone like a fire spin pally, but that of course is still focused on the melee damage. Oh man, I shouldn't have ate that potion so early. I've got a Junker shield I can use until I get the offhand unlocked. But we're going to go sword and board on this one. Help the survivability a little bit. Even though it won't be great. It'll be something. Need to find me a two-hander or something to use here in the meantime, though. Get a little more damage output until I can get to town. All right, and I said I wanted to go. Let's go Juggernaut first. Cutting it close here. Actually, if I'm going for speed, I don't need to be full clearing. I want to kill this stuff that's right in front of me, but... Can't believe another weapon didn't drop this whole time. Still nothing. Well, there's a... That's a one-hander. All right, we go back into that. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to level with that fire starter. Which means my melee damage is going to be complete trash. But my fire damage and ignites should be good, and they should spread.
Sounds like they keep a group. Now, speaking of, let us head there now. Feel free to look around.
So let's stop off and grab some goodies. We want to use that. Oops, I just threw the wrong thing on the ground. throw that on the ground. Oh, I can't use it yet. I gotta be level 5. Or, no, I need to just accept this, and then I can use it.
Ah, you. I, Galena of Valhalla, would be honored to offer you an invitation.
What up, SciTech? Yeah, trying a little something different, you know? Alright, Calamity is level 7. So, I mean, I can take it with me. Do I not have a Calamity that's got rolls on it? I need a shield here that's usable. I don't know shit that's usable yet, huh? Level 70, that's a no. Level 52, that's a no. Alright, let me see in my Pally section. We can use those. You know what? That shield I was using, I must have threw it away. I had a low-level shield. I must have pitched it. What level's that one? That one's level 50. So I don't have a shield sitting at all. Well, I mean, I'll have to pick up shields off the ground. That one's 45. Thanks for following there, Tweedo. Appreciate it. All right, let's just see what it looks like. I still need rings. Need an offhand. I mean, I just need some levels.
Grail was just head one. Both, not you even could they should do this, and our alliance is secure.
Let's see if the SciTech scepter spreads it around like crazy. Let's swap these buttons around a little too. Let's see here. Oh yeah. They catch it on fire and going boom. Damn near all of them. I like it. This is like cheating, man. Like, all you got to do is wait for the ignite to prop. As soon as you see they're on fire, you can just run away from them. They're just going to die. Right, we'll take that. One more point there. Let's get a little mana before we go up there. Why do I always come up to this guy with no potions? I mean, he dead, but dang. Always no potions. Cheat mode activated? Oh, yeah. That is for sure. I mean, and that's not even... These are not rolls for the pally. I got the elemental damage as the only positive roll. I think I probably have a better fire starter. Maybe I should look. I just need to get to the point where I can sustain the spin the whole time, you know? Oh, and we are there. We just arrived at sustained spin. I like it. See, mana regen, chance to find potions. Sure, we'll take that one. God, man, once I get a little bit more, am able to use a few more of these uniques, this is going to be just dirty. Right. Better shields. We'll take it. What was that? Garbo.
Stand down. Done. I cannot do that. Cannot do that.
Yeah, this scepter is so strong for your campaign. Kind of bummed I threw that shield away, but I mean, we'll find shields. Then I'm not going to use a shield forever.
It's Hera's blessing. Prayers be with you.
Check again for any other equipables. We can go Calamity now. Can't use much yet. We can go with that, even though it's not super beneficial. It's something that's equipable. Let's go with a Bleeding Heart. Or do we go... Do I want to do that? Oh, we can go fingers. Let me actually check the Pally tab and see. Can't use that yet. All right. I thought I had better fingers. I mean, we can use that for right now. Oh, shit. I can use that now. But I don't want to use that yet. I want to be able to dual wield first. Which isn't too far off. Alright, I mean, that's enough. How twink do I need to be? I don't think I should ever get bleeds on me, because I'm not going to be casting any spells.
Everything okay? What? That and what happened? You'll stay safe. Stay alive. And bring Balthus back.
You think that scepter's busted now, though, Psytech. You wait until I'm able to dual wield and can equip that sword, too. Oh, man, it is going to be so on, then. Going to be seriously cheating. God, everything just evaporates. All right, for the moment, we'll put lunge in. Start going down here. Well, we need to get to that as quickly as possible. Sunrise emblem. I think we'll stick with that leech for now. Yes, I am. I am here for the Epoch. Just hand it over, dude. I don't want to keep looking at the stash, but I am going to be so tempted to keep looking in the stash. Nothing else in Pallyville I can use yet. Want to keep an eye out for this Soulfire too. I mean, I can use one of those belts for now. Yeah, I used to play a lot of Warframe way back in the day. It's been a long time since I played it at all, but I have played quite a bit of Warframe in my day. Really good game. I mean, if you want to play a free-to-play shooter, that's the one to play, you know? I say it all the time, but I'll say it again. As far as free-to-play games go, Warframe has the best business model or pay model that's the fairest to the player of any free-to-play game ever made. Being able to trade items for the real money currency is just so huge.
What is this place? Where did the Ospreys go? I'll have to check my surroundings.
See, my damage is not great now. It's 100% dependent on the ignites, and I'm not really stacking up the ignites very, very quickly. But as soon as... It'll probably be like level 16, maybe. I'll be able to dual wield, and that will be enormous. It'll be a huge gain. The clear speed is really good now because of the spreading flames on that scepter. But the single target damage is just not wonderful. But we'll get it there. We'll get it there. We'll be in zoomer mode here in no time. What's up, Mig? How you doing? I wouldn't in 2025. I mean, you can still get enjoyment out of it, but if you plan on playing through to end game, use an alt. It's just silly not to. I mean, literally, it's a grind game, all about how many hours you play. It's the only thing that matters in the game. And by using an alt, you cut your grind time in half. I mean, it's just kind of a no-brainer. It sucks as far as just gaming enjoyment goes, but it's 100% the way to do it. Yeah, but they turned so many people away during their last update. If this league is not... If this upcoming PoE league is not something glorious, it's going to be just an instant skip league for so many players. They're going to have to add some good shit in, you know? It doesn't take much. You can minimize the graphics down to practically nothing. I mean, DD2 is not a game that requires... Oop, shit, wasn't looking. DD2 is not a game that requires a big mean system. It's a game that's very poorly optimized. So it's going to run like shit, whether you have a NASA supercomputer or you have just an everyday computer. But just turn everything down. Turn everything way, way down, and you'll be fine. You know, play in windowed mode at a smaller resolution. I mean, like I said, it's all about the grind game. I wouldn't consider doing it personally. Like, if I was to start playing DD2 right now in 2025, and I couldn't play it with an alt, I would just play something else. I just wouldn't do it. It's just too grindy. It's a great game, but it's a grind fest. Oh, I finished that show last night, SciTech. It's only 8 episodes the first season. It's really good. The episodes are short too, so you can finish it really fast. That The Boys knockoff, it's called what, something V? Gen V or Gen 5 or whatever, if it's supposed to be a Roman numeral. I think it's V for compound V, but well, I mean, there's no shortage of grind games to play. PoE is a great grind game. Warframe is a great grind game. I mean, there's, you know, if you want something to just mindlessly grind on, there's tons of choices, you know. No shortage of grind games. If you want, like, truly drool on yourself AFK levels of grind, then hey, check out old school RuneScape. You know, it doesn't get any grindier than that game. And you can do a lot of it AFK. DD2, you can do a lot of it AFK as well. It's not a active play required sort of game. It's, you know, like the most challenging part to a really long DD2 grind is picking out something you haven't seen already on Netflix. Because it's, you know, it's an AFK grind fest. It's a great game, don't get me wrong, but just realize what it is, you know. Shouldn't be too far off from being able to dual wield. If you want to play ARPG, a free-to-play ARPG, Torchlight Infinite's super fun too. If you want a grinder. All right, what do we got? Chance to bleed. Yes, please. Would love a chance to bleed. I'll leave that one behind. Oh man, how have I keep forgetting the most important part of the game. Looking good, right? Who do we want to go this time? Let's go Temporal Guardian. This is very Void Knight looking. We'll pretend like we're a Void Knight. We'll get all kinds of voidy looking shit going here. Gotta look good. Torchlight Infinite is pay to win, but it's pay to win in a way that it only affects the extreme end game. So you can play it and have a very enjoyable experience without ever paying anything. It's definitely pay to win when it comes to the late game, but it's so late in the game where the pay to win matters that it doesn't affect, like, I want to say as far as like 90% of the player's experience.
Stand down or die. Did not do that.
Sounds unfair. I mean, I don't think there's anything unfair about it. I mean, like I said, it's extreme end game. Like 1 out of every 1,000 players or whatever care about that level of end game. So, I mean, I think it's a very enjoyable game. Without paying, you know? Level 13, we're getting closer. I'll be dual wielding in no time. Here we go. I'm wondering if I want to use these gloves. I think I'm going to not use them and keep the swiftness going. Well, we need 1, 2, 3. We need 4 more points. And we're dual wielding.
Stay safe.
There we go. That's a little better. We got the ignite going just in time for the boss. This stuff is just evaporating before I can even get in range of it. I like it. Cytek's Cheaty Scepter for the win.
Stand down or die.
Where are you going? Gods.
All right. Let's keep going here. I think we just put the 2 more points right there. We want to stay away from melee damage, basically. We want just either flat damage, fire damage, or percentage damage. But we don't want, like, melee. Even though we're playing a melee build, we're going to want to stack all fire damage, dot damage, ignite damage. Stuff like that. You can just come over and grab this just for the XP, even though we're not going to take the amulet. It's only 100, but whatever. There's my 2 passive points. And we got to get back to town before we can use them. Well, we need one more, Need one more point. I'm going to have to see if the smites that proc count as using a spell for that bleed amulet. If so, I want to swap the amulet because that will be just way too much. God, just evaporated. The slow bleed is real. I'm going to unspec lunge here in a moment, so I'm not even going to bother with putting that point in. What's going on there now, Merg? Yeah, going good, man. A little bit of a shorty today. I just finished my Acolyte run and getting another Paladin run started, but I'm gonna go watch the UFC fights this afternoon with my neighbor. Yeah, I'm starting. My starter is going to be a Void Knight. I mean, every time I don't start Void Knight, I wish I would have started Void Knight. So it's just such a good early game grinder. And that will allow me to really, to get a good base for the season started, and then start some other characters with a bunch of twink gear where they can just blast. That, and I really enjoy the Void Knight, so it's not like it's not something I super enjoy. Well, see, the thing is that's a gear dependent build. Where for me, for a starter for me, I want to, we're going Pally. I don't want to have something that's gear dependent, personally. All right, so we put 1 point there, and then we start going Pally. Yeah, I'm a Sentinel main through and through. Love me some Sentinel. Shoot. It's downstairs. Oh, let's just go to the stupid stash in town. Alright, so I want to unspec lunge and spec. Let's despecialize that, and instead we want to go. Do we want to go Smite or Holy Aura first? Let's go Holy Aura first. And now it is on, y'all, because we are going to trash that shield. We don't need no stinking survivability. And we're going to go full on face wrecking. I think we take this now. I do want that. I can't use that to level 52. Yeah, that one's no good. Well, can we use this at 34? We're ways off on that. See, that's 15% movement speed versus 16. I think we go with those for the chance at haste. I could take these Avarice gloves for the leech. When can we equip that? We can equip that at 23. So we'll use this for swiftness. Actually, we can throw a Quicksilver ring in now. Let's do that. Now, I do have to make sure I'm not going to be dying here, because I don't know if the bleeds. We're going to have to check that real quick. What up, Mr. Lorenthal? I just finished up my Acolyte. What time have we got? I got about 15 more minutes before homie shows up. So let's at least go check the... If you use a shield and a weapon, then you'll likely want to go either Paladin or Forge Guard, Daft Birdie. Alright, so I just want to see if I take bleeds. Alright, I'm not getting bleeds, so that's good. So I can still use that amulet. I mean, I should just evaporate pretty much everything I touch at this point. Like, what do we got here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost died. Been theory crafting up your lock for season 3. Nice. Got told off at work for doing it there. Hey man, it happens. Been there. Let's see how fast his nemesis dies. That's a junker ring. Ah, screw it. I don't need to worry about the nemesis. Manager with jellies working a late shift wants to get to play on release day. Oh, man. Well, I mean, there's a good side to that, too. The good side is won't have to deal with login queues, won't have to deal with the launch day woes from the server. The server's constantly crashing. I mean, there's always a benefit of not starting until day 2, you know? I mean, it's hard to look at the bright side because you want to play, and that's understandable. But there is a bright side. Not having to deal with those headaches. And I mean, sometimes the last season for me wasn't bad, but I got in right away. But I know people that had to wait like hours before they got online, right when the season started, because of the crashes and the queues. Yeah, for sure. Well, especially if you're, friendly enough with them to chastise them about the fact that you get to play and they can't. That's always nice, too. But it depends on how good of friends you are with them, I guess. Oh, Mr. Lorenthal. Did you say that there's a way to make the Hungering Souls circle you? Like, I saw the autocast thing that's tied to that death seal or whatever, but I didn't see how you could make them circle you. Last season release, you were in the U.S.?
I cannot do that.
Oh, you can't do that. All right. I thought somebody had told me that you can. That's fair.
Who are you? Go on.
Actually, you know what? He's going to be here in like 5 minutes. I think this is the spot. So I do apologize for the short stream today, y'all, but you guys know I'm a bit of a UFC junkie, and my neighbor is as well, the fireman. So we like to go go to the local casino and watch the UFC fights. So a little bit of a shorty here today. So I'm going to leave this here. I'm not going to do anything on this character. And we're actually right at an hour, so it'll be easy to remember. We're an hour into the run. So want to try to get the low 4-hour mark as far as a full campaign clear. But anyway, that is going to get it for me for today, though. So thanks an absolute ton for hanging out. Sorry for the short stream on a Saturday, but, you know, I got to go watch my my brutality. But anyway, thanks again. Have a wonderful afternoon, y'all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.